everybody. So, thanks for joining me for another episode of Ticked Off Twisted. So, a friend of mine was talking to me about things that everyone tells her now that she's pregnant that are super annoying, and oh boy, I totally remember that. So, I've kind of, in my head, just made like a list of annoying things that everybody says when you're pregnant. Okay, number 1. This is the one that I got most tired of hearing. You'll change your mind about that when the baby's born. Even if it may possibly become true later, the idea that you're already starting to try and persuade my attention elsewhere as a parent, a little annoying. It tends to come off as very condescending. Because as most women, during the pregnancy, you spend a lot of time researching and thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to parent. And then for someone else to be like, no, you're going to do it like this, it tends to come off as rude. Number 2, you know that birth plan that you really want? You're not getting it? Actually, before I even remotely was close to labor, I was told that I was going to end up with a C-section multiple times. Yes, I did end up having a C-section because it was a medical emergent type situation and I didn't really have any way around it. I wanted a 100% natural, non-medicated birth. I got C-section, highly medicated birth. Was I disappointed? Yes. But the world keeps turning and we all just kind of got to move on from it. So, yeah, they ended up being right. But that's not what I wanted to hear for 9 months. Number 3. If you don't get the epidural, you're going to regret it. I personally can't really say anything on this. I wanted a non-medicated birth. I had a spinal done. I don't know. I had a C-section while I was still like awake. I mean, I was highly medicated, but I was awake. And I got to see my baby whenever he was born. And I was actually awake enough to like have memories of it instead of just, waking up and going, did I have my baby? Nothing wrong with that if that's what has to happen. Luckily, it didn't happen to me. So, honestly, don't really have much of an input on it. I just know that it was super annoying whenever anybody told me that while I was pregnant and planning my non-medicated birth. Number 4. Are you sure you should be eating that? Oh my. Between me and my doctor, we got this whole eating habit situation, what I can and cannot eat, down, okay? I don't need your input. I don't care if this is my 5th candy bar today. Just, okay? Pregnant. Leave me alone. When family finds out that you were taking a nap in the middle of the day because you're pregnant and tired. Them saying, well, you better get used to being tired now because when the baby comes, you're never going to get any sleep. I know that. Why do you think I'm taking advantage of nap time now? Because I'm not really going to get nap time later. And guess what? I was right. I don't get nap time anymore. I miss my nap time. So, those are just 5 things that drove me absolutely insane during my pregnancy. And I was always a nice person who didn't really say anything. I was just like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna try it this way. But towards the end, it got really annoying to hear the same thing from the same people over and over again after I asked them, please just shut up. So, and they didn't listen. But those would have to be my top 5. Other things, like, you're not going to let your son do ballet, which I find very sexist. I mean, my son would probably be, you know, the only boy, maybe one of like 2 or 3, with a room full of pretty little girls. So I don't see how that's me influencing him to be homosexual, which is what they were insinuating, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. Still think it's absolutely ridiculous, but whatever. So those are a few things that drove me absolutely crazy. And a bonus one, apparently, because I forgot how much that annoyed me. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below, let me know what irritated you during your pregnancy. I would love to know, because I'm sure I'm leaving out quite a few, because he was born a little over 3 months ago. Alright, ta-ta!